Welcome back, everyone. Darkseid here, playing Horizon Zero Dawn, and we're going to the mountain that fell. So let's climb that mountain. Probably should have bought some potions, but whatever.
Spotted.
Oh, okay. Who's next?
Damn it!
Ditch. Alright. They tried to get me. They tried to take my life away from me. You know how hard I worked to get this life? I slaved over a hot summer sidewalk. I should be okay. Push on me, but actually, I need pieces, I think. You never know when you gotta blow something off somebody. Campfire! Click save and there it is. There we go. I really hate climbing up this mountain.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
And I fell. You were supposed to grab that, girl. Try this again. I really do hate this climb. Oh, at least it's about to be light out. Catch it!
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
You know what?
Gotcha now!
I feel like that one really. Help me kill them all. Come on, I'm not hiding. Come on up. I'll let him fight it out. I don't need to participate in that. Ow!
God, I found this.
Ah, there we go.
Do they
It's
think
too
they're
much.
guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Class cash, quick save, and now you. Oh my god. Come on, hurry up. Go. Okay, never mind. Guess you don't want him as a partner. Whatever. I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna let you do the thing.
Things drawing back.
Ah, over this way. It's got lost on this part. you just don't feel like fighting the machines, make them fight each other. Mad, aren't you? Took one with you.
Guess I'm moving almost there.
Alright, alright.
Too weak.
Alright. Let's do that fight. Go patrol the skies. Went the wrong way. Here we go. I hate that you can't come here early, because I only let you get so far up.
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before.
To a point. You'll see.
Alright, let's find out.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Right
Since
though?
when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Good point.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
I have arrived.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all.
Right though?
It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
That's true.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
He must have had a shortcut or
In her
something.
message, Gaia said we could restore her, but
'Cause there's no
after seeing
way.
the damage, how could that
He comes here all the time.
She said any effort to repair
Hey,
her
don't get
must
attacked
come
by
after
machines.
Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the
Possible.
Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
True.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes.
Yeah, get out the way,
When you
hologram face.
find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are
Hi.
cleared to proceed.
Mind your footing.
Yeah. Let's check every room here. Whoa! 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 Oh shit! That scared the hell out of me. I thought I was dying. Okay, coffee here first. I think it's over here. There it is, Parasail.
Power cell. Like the ones I found before. I'm gonna have to figure this out.
Oh, come on, that wasn't even a far jump. Whatever.
Guess that's my way across. It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over. Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Alright, let's shimmy up.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Nope. Oh, that's right. I already got the Parasail. Okay, fuck it. Let's just keep going. Oh, shit. Oh, upstairs. Oh, these damn crates and nothing to loot. Jerks. They could at least have a shroom somewhere.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth,
Ah.
what is
That's
this?
what I gotta say.
This is Charles Rodson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there.
How did they get this
Now, what
virtual
did I sign
recording
up
thing
for?
going?
Either we send someone
Like, what
out,
exactly
or all
recorded
this
this?
was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when
Who
is she going
recorded
to
this?
get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal.
What were they using
Seal
for the
closure at
holographic
1.4
projection?
millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz,
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
Ah.
that was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
Yep.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed
I
herself
really want to
for
be
her
a
friends, for the
giant
future, for
jackass,
life
but
on Earth.
I'm pretty sure all that nice
Doesn't that
crap
stir
goes
anything
for a
in
good
you?
ending, so it's good
The
to get in the habit to
generosity
keep
of it.
doing it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was
You
a
never know
rational
which
choice,
nice crap
not based on
will cause the
sentimentality.
thing to mess up
You're wrong.
on games.
Remember, she knew
Unless,
it
you know,
wasn't
you
enough
look
for
up
Gaia to
online.
think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound.
True.
I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go
I thought there was a question mark at the end of that.
Maybe.
What?
I'm sorry for your
Nothing.
loss.
It's time to go on.
Alright, let's keep it moving. Wait, stay here. Ah, that's right, nothing. Open the door. Jump.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored.
Whee!
You found the control room.
Woohoo! That would have
I'm on
hurt
my
if
way.
I fell. Sometimes she over jumping. Makes me nervous. Oh, there it is. Those are some preserved ass skeletons.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
Oh, that she has something else to say. Play the log!
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy.
Why does he have clearance at all?
See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those
I kept trying
innocents,
to access the goddamn system.
those blameless men
Tell me what to do. I do what I want!
and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted, we've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard!
Yeah.
Millennia of culture!
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Planting atmosphere.
Jackass. I hope you suffered him. We should find out how he dies. I hope it's slow and painful. How are you just randomly popping up without my focus being on?
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieve. fact, all the knowledge of the old ones evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, Silence. Hope.
I guess. Ted's a dick, and I hope he got massacred by a machine.
The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
At least there's one loot chest here. What's that? Oh. Those are shrooms. I'm gonna pick up some shrooms because, you know, I'm a little low on shroom herb space.
Sound good?
Try not to fall to your death.
Haha, that's
Override
enough. That's
doesn't
my death.
override gravity.
Well, ain't that some shit? I've never noticed these damn handholds. I literally glitch jumped up here.
You're here.
For a moment,
What?
our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge.
How could I acting like that was such a big deal? He didn't know what the
Such
hell he was
knowledge.
doing.
You have no
He thought he
idea.
just found some knowledge from the old
In
ones.
exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because
Why
your
not?
success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yeah,
Yes.
that sounds about right.
Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Duh.
Yes.
They
So
were
Hades
gonna
can
make it to the end.
exterminate life
You the
all
one
over
of
again,
You're puppet. They're
unless
puppet.
you stop it.
Puppet.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus.
Yeah.
Recovered
What
from
she
the ancient
said.
ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, Until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began
How did you
an
know enough
exchange of
knowledge to repair his voice, though?
It wanted to know everything.
Must have been
about our
tinkering with
world,
machines, trying to
its
figure out
tribes
shit
and
works.
machines.
But still,
But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
well, yeah.
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe
That
was
kinda makes
exiled,
sense.
desperate to win
Like,
back Holy Meridian.
We need some people to do our bidding.
Their religion
Oh,
let
there's
them
a civil
easy to
war.
manipulate.
Let's decide that's the
All I had
craziest.
to do was present Hades as the buried shadow
Yeah,
of their
that
mythology.
actually that was pretty smart.
So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born.
I wonder how long it took him to
Everything win
fabricate
back
all
Holy
this.
Meridian.
But
But
Hades
he
didn't
did say
care
the
about Meridian.
Karja Civil War.
And neither did you.
How long ago was the
We
Karja
live in a
Civil War?
world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you
Great,
to
now he's
smile.
bragging.
Yes, I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed, I'd already outlived my usefulness.
Sounds
When I
about right.
completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment,
He changed his
I ready
outfit?
to broadcast my kill order.
I think he changed his
Been a
outfit.
fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat.
I felt like he changed his outfit.
That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl?
Bitch
Why
ain't a
would Hades
savage.
bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world.
Though I
Helis
guess the
moved
way some
quickly.
Nora act,
I thought you were dead.
that would constitute people
But
thinking
then I
them the
detected your
savages.
focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your
But on the other
extraordinary
side,
nature.
one, the Karja be savages, some of the Karja be savages, since they're the ones who conducted the blood raids in the first place,
could
and
finally
invaded the Sacred
discover the
Land and
secrets
went
of the
on and
earth.
did stuff.
I vowed to do everything
So I guess it would be
could to
called
ensure your
savages since
success.
the Nora don't like the machines and they're
The
more
rest,
primitive.
as they used to
Yeah, that
say,
makes sense. That's
is
typically why
his
people call
way.
somebody a savage. You done what you could do. Like that. No, he did.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can.
Wait.
From here
You
on
have your
out, the
audacity.
rest is up to you.
Because that's all you've been doing is giving her
Take my
judgment on
hands.
what she's talking about.
Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
I feel like she's cold.
And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Oh, he had to say his little go line. Is that a hammer? Alright, upgrade my spear by tying string around it. Because I did not see her pick up a single tool.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Dervahl, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Okay, I kind of forgot how to get down. Maybe. Alright. Wonderful. Before we go over there, we're gonna have a little side tracking. Because I forgot to come back here when I became an adult. So you guys remember that first cave we wandered in when we were kids at the beginning of the game? Well, we have to come back here to get a paracel. I'm pretty sure that's the last paracel. I got all the other ones. Let me make sure I got it. Let me go back into my repertoire memories. Wait, is this my home? No, it's Mother's Cradle.
Stocking up. This old place. I haven't been here in years. Wonder what I can find.
Okay, let's see. What the hell am I stuck on? Whatever, I'll crawl under here. See if I remember where the door is. Just touch it around. Nah, that's just where this flower is.
The old ones didn't leave these. They're new growth. that area back there? I wonder if I can find a way into it while I'm over.
There we go. Power cell.
A fifth power cell. They must fit somewhere.
Alright, let me check that supply crate again. Okay. There we go. Craft. Let's craft some meat.
This'll come in handy.
I ain't using the meat for nothing else. Alright. Let's make this Fredo. Now set the embrace gate.
He built all this alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
Well, whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna end here. Thanks for joining me, guys. The game is almost over. We're almost completed. We're doing the last 2 missions, I believe. So stay tuned for some more videos as they come along. Like, subscribe, tell your mom. I'm out.